Destiny Payton has finally dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming. After years of watching the drama unfold between Tisha and Martell, Destiny has come forward with a serious warning, one that could shift the way we view these two reality stars forever. This isn't just another heated argument or a social media clapback. It's something much deeper and much more urgent. But why now? What prompted Destiny to speak out, and what is this warning about? Is it connected to her fallout with Tisha? Or is there something bigger going on that could shake up Martell's world in ways no one expected? To understand why Destiny Payton felt compelled to speak out, we need to look at her complicated history. With Tisha and Martell, if you've been following Love and Marriage Huntsville, you know that friendships and alliances are constantly shifting. And Destiny has been at the center of some of the most explosive feuds the show has seen. She has played the role of friend, ally, and even enemy at different times, depending on who you ask. But now, Destiny is stepping up and putting everything on the line to expose a truth that could change everything. The question is, what does she know, and why is she choosing to speak out now? Destiny and Martell have known each other for years, long before the cameras started rolling, and long before the world knew about the drama between Martell and his ex-wife Melody. Their connection was solid at the beginning, and Destiny was always by Martell's side, especially when his messy divorce from Melody hit the headlines. Many fans of the show even speculated that there might have been something more to their friendship, hinting that there could be a romantic connection. But as time went on, Destiny started pulling away from Martell, and the once close friendship began to crack. At first, Destiny tried to ignore the signs. She defended Martell against accusations, stood by his side during his public battles, and helped him with various personal and professional challenges. However, as the seasons went on, Destiny started to see a different side of Martell, one that she couldn't ignore. Martell was no longer the friend she had initially believed him to be. Instead of being supportive and honest, he was manipulative and deceitful. This wasn't just a shift in their friendship, it was a wake-up call for Destiny. What Destiny began to notice was that Martell had a tendency to manipulate situations, twist the truth, and play the victim in public, all while behaving differently behind closed doors. He had been doing this for years, with Melody, with business partners, and now with Destiny herself. Sources close to Destiny claim that she began to see the same patterns that others had seen in Martell's behavior. He wasn't just playing a game with his ex-wife, he was playing a game with everyone, including his closest allies. This realization is what led Destiny to pull away from Martell. She no longer trusted him, and as the cracks in their friendship grew wider, Destiny started distancing herself. But it wasn't just about walking away, it was about understanding the bigger picture. She saw that Martell's behavior was part of a larger plan, one that could potentially hurt those closest to him, including Tisha and Martell's own family. Tisha and Destiny were once as close as sisters. They bonded over their shared experiences. As women navigating the complexities of marriage, business, and betrayal, their friendship seemed solid, built on mutual respect and trust. But just like her relationship with Martell, things between Destiny and Tisha began to change. At first, the tension between them seemed like just petty misunderstandings or minor disagreements. But over time, Destiny started pulling back, and it became clear that she no longer trusted Tisha the way she once had. Fans of the show could see that their once close friendship was crumbling before their eyes. The question was, why? What had happened to cause this rift? Many believe that Tisha's loyalty to Martell played a significant role in the breakdown of her friendship with Destiny. Tisha and her husband, Marcel, have always had a complicated relationship with Martell, and there have been whispers of business dealings that weren't entirely above board. Destiny began to notice things behind the scenes that made her uncomfortable. Rather than stay silent and ignore it, Destiny chose to distance herself from Tisha. But it wasn't just about avoiding drama. She started collecting receipts. She saw things, overheard conversations, and connected dots that most people hadn't even realized existed. Now, Destiny is ready to expose the truth, but what exactly does she know? Could this warning be about a financial scandal, a business deal gone wrong, or something even more shocking? Whatever it is, it's clear that Destiny has had enough of keeping quiet, and she's finally ready to share what she's uncovered. For months, Destiny stayed silent, watching the drama unfold around her. She witnessed the shifting alliances, the hidden agendas, and the betrayals. She heard things that weren't meant for her ears and saw things that didn't sit right with her. But she remained quiet, choosing to distance herself rather than get caught up in the mess. However, at some point, Destiny realized that her silence could cost people more than just money. It could cost them their reputations, their friendships, and their futures. It wasn't until Destiny saw actual evidence, bankrupt records, suspicious messages, and first-hand accounts from people involved, that she knew she couldn't stay silent any longer. The deeper she looked, the more she realized that the situation was far more serious than she had initially thought. Some of these shady financial dealings involved Martell, and others seemed to point straight back to Tisha and her husband, Marcel. The more Destiny uncovered, the more she understood that her silence could have dire consequences for everyone involved. Martell's manipulative tactics were another major concern for Destiny. She had seen it firsthand in her own interactions with him and had witnessed how he twisted the truth to serve his own interests. Martell had done this with Melody, convincing the world that he was the victim in their divorce, and he had done it with business partners, making them believe he was trustworthy, only for them to regret it later. Now, Destiny was watching him pull the same moves with Tisha and Marcel. But what made it worse was that Tisha, despite her intelligence and business acumen, seemed blind to what was happening. She was giving Martell the benefit of the doubt, believing that his intentions were genuine. Destiny knew better, and it was only a matter of time before Martell's manipulation caught up with them. The turning point for Destiny came when she realized that Tisha and Martell were walking straight into a trap that could ruin everything they had built. Martell's involvement with Tisha and Marcel wasn't just about business, it was about something much bigger. Destiny began to suspect that Martell might be using Tisha and Marcel as pawns in his game to regain control over his personal and professional reputation. Could he be leveraging their businesses for financial gain, knowing that they were more established than he was? Or worse, was he setting them up for a fall, positioning himself to come out on top while they took the hit? Destiny didn't have all the answers, but she knew that Martell was not someone to be trusted. She knew that if Tisha and Marcel didn't wake up soon, they would find themselves in a situation they couldn't escape from. That's when Destiny knew she had to act. She couldn't stay silent any longer, and she had to warn Tisha before it was too late. Destiny knew that getting through to Tisha wouldn't be easy. Tisha had always been strong-willed and loyal to the people she trusted. She wasn't the type to believe everything she heard, especially when it came to Martell. But Destiny had seen enough to know that she couldn't sit by and let Tisha continue down this dangerous path. So, Destiny reached out to Tisha and set up a private meeting. No cameras, no interruptions, just the two of them. Destiny knew that what she had to say couldn't be ignored, and she needed to look Tisha in the eyes when she said it. When they sat down, Tisha could already sense that something was off. She knew that this wasn't going to be a casual conversation. At first, Tisha laughed it off. She waved Destiny off, telling her that she was overthinking things. But Destiny didn't let up. "I'm telling you, Martell is not who you think he is. If you don't start paying attention, you're going to find out the hard way." Tisha pushed back. She had heard things about Martell before, but wasn't willing to believe any of it. She trusted him, and that trust was hard to break. But as Destiny started laying out specific details, things she had seen firsthand, conversations, financial moves, and actions that didn't add up, Tisha's confidence began to waver. "I'm not saying this to stir up drama," Destiny continued. "I'm saying this because I care. I don't want to see you caught up in something you can't control." Tisha stayed quiet. She wasn't fully convinced, but for the first time, Destiny could tell she was listening. The seed of doubt had been planted. Martell didn't take kindly to Destiny's warning. The moment he found out about the conversation, he knew he had to act fast. As a master manipulator, Martell quickly flipped the script.